Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of some MTG Arena. This is kind of just like a little guilty pleasure game I've been playing. I got really into, I had a friend in real life end up getting me into Commander, and IRL. I used to be a Yu-Gi-Oh player. But he got me into Commander and whatnot. And kind of from there, I just ended up kind of playing some MTG Arena. Kind of trying to learn the game a little bit better and understand some of like the timings and stuff like that a little bit better than what I was. But I figured today we break out the game. As you can tell, I don't like to name my decks. I make too many of them. I just end up making up a deck and then just leaving it what it is. But today we're actually going to be playing this deck right here. It's a standard deck. This one is actually a kind of like a damage enter the battlefield kind of thing. Kind of revolves around Terror of the Peaks. Kind of going with the landfall kind of idea, mutate landfall on Scoot Swarm kind of deal. But let's go over it real quick. I know some people like the alternate layout here. So we got Lotus Cobra. Oh, I actually don't know if my camera's in the way. Here, put me up here for you guys for right now. But we got a Lotus Cobra, obvious for some nice ramp. I mean, it is kind of a landfall deck. Primary source of the deck, we're trying to get a lot of Scoot Swarms out, or like making copies of Scoot Swarm, mutating on them. Essentially, you got the mutate mechanics and stuff here. Some of the better mutate cards. I got Kazul's Fury in here just to, as an additional little bit of extra damage, kind of like a fling, just in case, because we got things like Beanstalk Giant, Ancient Green Warden, and like Sterix and stuff like that can do a good amount of damage straight to the face. Not only that, with the inclusion of getting like the Terror of the Peaks triggers from ETB effects, from mutating on a Scoot Swarm with like a Sterix or whatever. It's pretty dirty. We run the 4 Kazul's Fury, like I said, for that extra effect. Plus it's a land, it goes with the landfall triggers. We got 4 Cultivates, 2 Roiling Regrowths. I just go with 2 because with the Cultivates and the Fabled Passages and the Beanstalk Giants, we're going to end up running out of basics pretty early on, as long as we're actually popping off. Even the Great Horns, they search basics too. I just felt like 4 was a little overkill. You will notice I do run 65 cards. I don't tend to keep myself to that 60 card limit. If I feel like a deck could benefit from a couple extra cards, I will put them in there. I'm not gonna lie. But like I was mentioning before, we got Scoot Swarm in here just for that rad mutate ability on it, making tokens of whatever's on top of it, and getting like a bunch of 4/4 tramplers or even 3/4s. Like, if you get a whole board of any one of these, you're in a really good position until you get a board wipe, of course. And then plus they're just fantastic combos with Terror of the Peaks. Embercleave because we're going to be having these big ass creatures in here. Plus, we're going to be having wide fields with the Scoot Swarm. Just a nice extra way to get through for some damage. I mean, you're going to have a bunch of creatures on the field. It's going to happen. We got 2 Ancient Green Wardens. Be able to play the lands from the graveyard. And the double triggers on the land entering abilities and stuff. You know, get double triggers on Lotus Cobra, double triggers on Swarm, you know, nasty stuff. And then the Beanstalk Giant for the land search, and also the just sick ability of having his power equal to the number of lands. Now, he could run, I can't remember the card's name. It's the, like, I think it's a 5-cost elemental. I don't know if I have it, honestly, or not. Shia or something like that. That one probably wouldn't be bad. You could probably honestly swap that out for, like, one of the Ancient Green Wardens, or maybe even one of the Embercleaves, because the Embercleaves really aren't necessary in the deck. It's just kind of like an additional way to get through to the opponent. Yeah, I don't think I have any, actually. I have been meaning to craft some, but yeah, Shia, Soul of the Wild. You could probably run a couple of these guys in here instead of like the Embercleaves, or like an Ancient Green Warden or something. It would just be nice for the extra triggers and stuff for landfall whenever you get a new creature out on the battlefield. Totally could run them. Plus, that would also help buff up like Beanstalk Giant and stuff. But yeah, pretty basic lands, by the way. A lot of basic lands. I do have some of the green-red ones of the split lands, or the double-sided lands. But because we're running so many cards that are finding basics, I'm just running basics with a Crawling Barrens and 4 Fabled Passages. I haven't had too many issues with land drops and stuff. Not saying that it's not possible to have issues, but we have a lot of cards to help fix the mana. You do sometimes end up with like a slight dead draw at the beginning, having like a Great Horn and a Gem Razor and nothing to mutate on early on. It happens, but yeah, let's get on into some games. We're gonna do a casual match and then some competitive after. Now, you guys might be asking why I was in a bot match. It was honestly to get the camera all fixed, but now I had to change up where the cameras were and stuff, so let's see where that goes. See, this is like one of them times where it's like the Embercleave wouldn't be so great. This has very good potential, though. At least get us out some lands early on. I think I'm gonna take it just because we're on the draw. We might get something good in the draw. Embercleave does seem like a dead draw, or a dead card right now, but everything else seems pretty nice. Some good early game interaction, as long as nothing happens with the Lotus Cobra. As long as we're not running against adventures or rogues. Hopefully not rogues or adventures, and we should be good. Oh, well, there's that dreaded blue mana. Let's see what the black coming now. I don't know if I'm sure we're at the end of this set for Zendikar. Everyone I'm sure is getting fucking sick and tired of. Ooh, what? Blue white. Okay, maybe this is what is it? Mardu? Is that black, white, blue? Is that Mardu? And I don't know the names of all of the things quite. I know Gruul and like Demir and Boros, like the basic 2 colors, but nothing with the 3 colors, less known at least. I guess we'll go Crawling Barrens. We'll just grab the other red. Okay, this guy's just counter deck apparently. Don't you just love blue? No, that's not like a shot or anything at CGB. Big fan. But I hate counterspells. Counterspells is like the least fun fucking thing in Magic. For sure, but that's just how it is. That's how it was back in Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. Fucking everyone hated counters. It's just how it is. But it's just kind of like in Magic, it's all just kind of like one color that kind of sets that all up. So it kind of ends up just being like hate on one of the colors in the game. I love playing Arena though. It's a good time. I enjoy the like trials of like trying to be good and stuff in these kind of games. Grab the other red for Terror of the Peaks. Terror of the Peaks or the Embercleave. Okay. See, this is one of them instances. I think I'm going to just put that down as land. I'm going to just put Sterix out on the field. I feel like this guy's got to be out of removal here soon. Although I could be wrong. Could definitely be wrong because the way he's looking at my Sterix over and over again. But, you know, all is what it is. I mean, that's all you can really do against these decks with, like, the removal and whatnot. Okay, Shadow Sky. I'll take that, I guess. Draw a card. Alright. So, I guess the whole point of the deck is the Terror of the Peaks, huh? But I probably should, because I do have the availability of bringing this out. Bring this out and then destroy the Banishing Light, get another land out. But I could also do that next turn and Terror the Peaks this turn. Maybe this is the greedy play. It probably is the greedy play. But with the way that this guy's playing, all he's got is removal and draw cards and stuff, so gotta kind of counteract it in some way, shape, or form. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cast out the Gem Razor to get out a little bit more damage. 4 damage versus the 3, and then we'll put him underneath. Question is, do I get rid of the Mazebind Tome? Because I want to get rid of his card advantage, or do I get back the other and get another 3 damage in? Greedy play. Probably not the right play. Y'all let me know what you would have done. The tome was really tempting to destroy, though. I'm not gonna lie. But I was like, you know, after I thought about it, 3 extra damage. Right now, I feel like with this guy, I'd need to be aggressive. Considering he could wipe the board again. We'll have to see. If he doesn't end up getting anything here, I mean, he very well could have a counter. Could have gotten... Could very well have, like, a counter. Okay, he's Elspething. I'm assuming the Terror of the Peaks. Okay, that still doesn't save him. I have exactly 9 damage on the field, so... We'll go ahead, we'll mutate on top of him, we'll destroy the Elspeth. That's game. So, good games there. Good games. Victory number 1. We got that in the play mode. Fun. Got that solid 1 attack and 1 red creature. Not gonna get any progress on this one. Anytime you see me switch over to Dimir Rogues, it's like purely just hatred of playing into Dimir Rogues. I'm just in Platinum, by the way. Nothing too crazy. I hope to be able to get to Mythic one day, but I'm not like too crazy at the game, so I'm not like holding myself to it. I mean, I have a turn 3 play. Fable Passage will be nice with the Ancient Green Warden, but I have to get to turn 6 for that. It's just kind of really slow. Opponent goes first, though. I might be able to draw an actual land. Hopefully an untapped land. I guess we'll keep it. It's not like too bad, but it's also not great. Only thing that could have made this hand a little bit better. Against mono red, this probably isn't too great. So I guess we got the green. We'll put this down as a tap land then. Yeah, only thing that could have made this a little bit better was like a Lotus Cobra. Stick with what I said. If I had a Lotus Cobra out right now, I'd feel a lot better. Oh, now I'm gonna get hit with the robber. Fun. Oh, there's the Lotus Cobra. Figures. Why would I want to play my own Lotus Cobra, right? Yeah, I think we go with Beanstalk. Just grab another red, or I probably should have grabbed a red. It really doesn't matter. I got the Fabled, so one way or another, I'm getting it. This next turn, honestly, he took 2 Lotus Cobras. This dude's hacking, bro. But yeah, we'll go ahead. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and let's grab another red source. And we're gonna tear the peaks. Get him out on the field. We'll start shooting down some of these creatures of his. Make it a little harder. He'll have to have like a Soul Seer or 2 shocks. He's gonna pay 6 life to hit my Terror of the Peaks twice. Okay, I'll take it. Every little bit matters when it comes to the mono red fight. I think we go with that, and I think we actually go Ancient Green Warden here. Idea behind that is next turn, if we scoot, and then we gem raise on top of the scoot, and then we make a bunch of copies. With the Fable Passage, hopefully. We'll have to see how it goes, but it's going to be really hard for this mono red player to get around this 5/7, I think. Embercleave does a lot of hurt, though, so we'll have to see. We're going to get rid of the robber. Alright. So yeah, we'll go with the plan I was just mentioning. We'll go scoot first. Maybe I should go Great Horn. Just get a wider field. So we'll go over. Okay. That was enough for the opponent to give up. That's always a good time. I mean, shit, how many would we have ended up with there? I mean, we had 2 more triggers, so we had an 8 stack here, and 9. 1 more times 2 would be another 18 tokens. So, yeah. Dirty. What, fucking another 18 on top of that? That would be 27 3/4s on the field. I guess I can't really blame them. I wish they would allow me to see what was going on in that hand. But, yeah, feels good. Game 2. See what happens. Game 3. Yeah, MTG Arena is kind of like a guilty pleasure kind of game for me, and I really enjoy it. I used to play, anyone who would play Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to play a bunch of, what it was called, YGO Pro. It was basically like the MTG Arena of Yu-Gi-Oh! Essentially, and I enjoyed playing it. Had my buddy, one of my close buddies, Matt. He would get on and play with me, and we would play against each other and stuff with YGO Pro. Always was a good time. I enjoyed playing against the homie. He was kind of like the one who taught me Yu-Gi-Oh! I kind of had to have like this slight transition for the game here on Arena. I don't have anything I can do with that, right? But I guess we'll just put it out there. And we'll put down the Crawling Barrens. So, I think we go Fabled, hit that, put this on top. If this gets countered, go ahead, we'll search up. I think we just grab another green. Green's more of a prominent color in the deck than red. The 2 red is very much, though, important for the overall game. Very responsive deck this guy's playing, for sure. see what he ends up doing here. Is he gonna... Okay. So what we'll do... that and that. We'll put the red down. Put that down. Put down a lotus. And then a cast to the Bone Crusher. And you pass and return with a counter. Okay. It seems like a pass to the turn with a counter, if I were to guess. So if that's the case, he could very well just be holding up to pull out the Brazen Borrower. I kind of want to just go Ancient Green Warden, but then I also feel like the ultimate punishment in this move would be to just start pumping the Barons. Make them have to worry about that. Tough decisions. I think I'm going to bait out the Green Warden. I don't have anything that really goes off with the land triggers right now, so the Green Warden's a good bait. Later on he would have been nice, but I'm not like super concerned about it. I probably should have saved the passage too, by the way. Just rash plays I'm doing. We'll have to see if that ends up biting me in the ass. We'll hit this. Opponent 2 cards in hand. Okay. So then we'll bring out the Gem Razor. Opponent 1 card in hand. Now, I'm a gambling man, alright? How many counters could this guy have? He's got 3 in the graveyard already. Oh, there's the Warden. So, at least we'll just get some additional landage here. Hopefully get something better to the top. Just be able to thin the deck a bit. We'll go ahead, we'll attack. Could be another Bone Crusher in hand. Okay, must not be. I imagine if that was the case, he would have definitely blocked, I think. Kiora Bessie God. Alright. Hopefully I draw another mutate creature. No, not quite. Not quite. However, this is good. The next one, it taps all my non-land permanents. I definitely feel like the best way for for that card right there is to hold up the mana. I think we stay back. Okay. If that's the case. Go under. Embercleave. Okay. And you know what? Actually, and that's what I mean with the Gruul Fury, is it's just nice. You got that extra little bit of damage. I mean, fuck. I mean, like in that situation right there, like, I mean, my creatures were all tapped. I wasn't too worried because I knew I had the Green Warden on the field and the Fabled Passages. None of his creatures had Trample. I mean, this would have got through for the 3 damage. But my guess would have been on his turn had I not drawn the Gem Razor. Okay, let's just assume this. I didn't draw the Gem Razor. Next turn would have come, and this is all just assumptions. I would have been able to block the 8/8 and the 4/3 because I had 18 of these guys on the field. Would have been more than that, technically, with the other Fabled Passage. Would have been able to block both of these as long as he didn't draw a Bone Crusher or something that would allow him to do damage to my face. I think I would have been fine. Would have obviously had to keep these two back on my turn to be able to do that. Although I did have the Gruul's Fury. So in the instance of, say, he still had the Kiora Sea God, he would have tried to gain control of a permanent. Probably I would have guessed the Sterix. Then you would sacrifice the Sterix in response. The question would have been whether to... Probably would have hit the Borrower. 6 to the face definitely would have been tempting because he is only at 10 HP. But I feel like hitting the Borrower would have been the biggest threat to the opponent, just because they wouldn't have been able to get in through that for that 3 flying damage I was just mentioning. But overall, we ended up winning. Heart of the cards. 3 for 3, guys. We're doing good. Now, granted, we haven't ran into rogues yet, so we'll have to see how it goes with the rogues fight. Never a fun time. But this will probably be the last match. Not really sure how this will be in terms of like video, but I figured go ahead, record something for y'all. I was kind of feeling some arena. We're definitely putting away the Embercleave. This is not a good hand, by the way, but I refuse to go down any lower in cards. And that being said, this was not a good hand. Especially if you end up keep drawing lands in this kind of situation, it is not a good hand. Alright, so... no. Man, if I would have gotten that last turn, that would have been nice. Okay. I'll just go with that, then normal. And then... yeah. And then we put down the forest. Maybe I should have done the Fabled. I could have beanstalked this turn and had hella ramp. That was probably my bad. I just wasn't really thinking about it because I was thinking about how it comes untapped then in that instance, but still would have been enough to at least ramp up a little bit over the white player. Especially if he's going to be aggro. Yep, definitely aggro. Yeah, no. 7 damage is going to hurt, but I don't really have much of a choice right now. Kind of need the ramp. This next turn could go... Ooh, the greed. The greed, guys. We're going for the greed play. Alright. Alright, boys. Boys and girls. Going for the straight greed play. Grab up another red. Hopefully this will get rid of enough lands in the deck. Probably should have mutated on top of the non-summoning sickness one, but I'm dumb, so we can all forgive that, right? Right. That's what I thought. We could all forgive it. We will hit as our first attack, and as a counter attack, we will attack for that 2 damage. So it's okay. I think I'd rather have the 6/6 back as an attacker anyway. Probably gonna get hit with a Banishing Light, or I was gonna say Skyclave, but it's a 6 or a 5 cost, so it's not gonna be a Skyclave. Just gonna Casket the Cobra. Okay. Obviously, puts that on that. Hopefully, we can get something with some reach. A Green Warden would be nice. Well, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, good. Hopefully, good. Hit some good. Go under. I did get a Reacher. Some good stuff. I think play would be to attack with Sterix. He takes all 14 to the face. And what we will do is we'll equip the Embercleave to the Gem Razor. That's GG's. GG. That's a good game. I'll let the guy get his attack in. Attack with everything. Go all out. I'm tapped out. What the fuck? That's okay. That's at least honorable. I can get with that. We had a 3-1 go around with that. That was overall pretty nice. But yeah. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the little bit of MTG gameplay we got going on here. Be glad to be able to bring out some more. I'm sure I'll have some more recorded. I'll probably do a historic video for my next one. We're just trying out some new stuff. We're going to be doing some show and movie and show reactions here soon. Kind of working on my whole editing skills and stuff with it in terms of those videos. It's kind of a work in progress on the editing stuff. I'm kind of having a little bit of a struggle bus moment. If anyone has any suggestions for editing and whatnot, please let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. But other words, y'all have a nice day, and peace.